when they see peace starting to like break out again around the world, they're gonna be like, this is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back.
So
and that's what
Daddy is back. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I don't care what Joe Biden or Obama or Bernie Sanders himself would ever do for me or within the Democratic Party, okay? Check this out. I am never, ever going to refer to them as daddy in any way, shape, or form.
In this, you have to go back to what young brother here referred to as the house Negro and the field Negro. Back during slavery, there was two kinds of slaves. There was the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with master. They dressed pretty good. They ate good because they ate his food, what he left. They lived in the attic or the basement, but still they lived near their master. And they loved their master more than the master loved himself. They would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro say, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would.
So when it comes to politics, okay, and this is something that I had to like literally transform my thinking into. I was never like this, 2-3 years ago, okay? I was the individual was like, hey, I'm a Democrat, that's my party, that's what I'm going to represent because they represent me, the whole nine. But then, once I started this YouTube channel, really getting into politics the best way that I can, reading history, information, something changed in me. You know what I'm saying? Which I believe is for the better. Because now, I do not care about the Republican Party. I do not care about the Democratic Party. I use them. I see them as tools. I used to do construction, about 7 years doing asbestos removal. Tools are very important. Just being caveman, using your hands and feet can only go so far. So I see politicians, I see these political parties as tools to advance, to progress, to progressive policies that I think is beneficial for the majority of regular Americans like you and I. That's my only that's my only perspective on these parties. I don't care about Joe Biden. I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Harris. I don't care about Vivek. No, these are just means to an end to me. And when it comes to the Democratic Party, the progressive wing of it, which is very few, only a handful of people, you could probably count on one hand, like for real. Even people like Bernie. Okay, I love Bernie because of his consistency. That is key to me. But I will never put my full trust into him. Once again, I'm pretty sure we can kick it, have some good conversations while watching a football game or something. Once again, he is just a tool to go into that office and propose the bills and try to get that passed by any means necessary, and that's it. I don't want to be friends with these people. I don't want to kick it with them. I don't love them. No. I need them to get in that office and make it happen. If I voted for you, I need you to handle business. Nothing more, nothing less. That's simple. But then, as probably why you clicked on this video, and as we heard, or as I put Malcolm X speaking at the beginning of this video, then it's a different type of allegiance, and especially if you're African American, it's a different type of level to this. And that's where we get the the buck dancing. And I don't want to say any more words because YouTube gets a little sensitive when you start saying these words. But you know what I'm talking about. This is a whole nother level of trying to be that house Negro. You know what I'm saying? And that means that you have to, in some way, shape, or form, and this goes for the Democratic Party too, you have to try to give yourself to that party by carrying the water. You know, something like they will put the water boy into shame on how they put themselves out there as a diehard fill in the blank. And to me, they're only doing that for opportunity to increase their wealth or increase their power, so they're willing to sit here and pander to either side of the party. And that takes a sort of self disrespect, because you know that neither of these parties really care for you when it comes down to it. And then we have Byron Donalds, you know, so let's go ahead and take a listen and see what I mean.
I mean, look, the reason why I think the Chinese don't want to stick to the rules when it comes to operating in our markets is because typically we don't have leadership that actually upholds our rules. That's what happens with trade policy all the time. So you have a president in Donald Trump who's going to make sure that not just China, but every other nation abides by the rules of the United States. When you don't have consistent leadership, you get stuff like this. That's one of the reasons Donald Trump is back. You got to continue that up and have that, not a hard stance, but a firm stance.
Right.
So whether
so it's kind of weird. One, he lost in 2020. So if he was this great leader that you're proposing here, why did he lose to Sleepy Joe Biden? I mean, it's just a little weird, but okay, that's not the point of this video. Let's continue.
China or anybody else,
you agree it's got to
know.
be sold though? Because
I do.
Because the Chinese Communist Party has control over that. Their editor-in-chief is the general secretary of the Communist Party. And come on.
I voted to shut down the app. Yes, it needs to be sold. And look, I get it. Americans love TikTok. But we're not going to let their information be at the behest of the Chinese Communist Party.
And the news.
And once again, I just need to do a little more detail into what he's saying. First off, if he's so worried about Americans' information being exposed or just exploited in any way, look in your own backyard. Holy smokes. Like, why are we pretending like Facebook alone isn't taking your data and selling it to the highest bidder so they can get your data and do all the advertising that they need to? Why are we pretending like that's not happening? But no, just like the dude, that idiot right there, oh no, the communist China, like just say the key words and people are gonna like freak out or something. Like, no, the people we need to be worried about are here in America, taking your data and selling it. So once again, this whole talking point of, hey, guess what? They already got your information. They're going to do what they need to. But let's get to the main point.
Needs to be sold. And look, I get it. Americans love TikTok. But we're not going to let their information be at the behest of the Chinese Communist Party.
And the
We're
news
not gonna
feed
let
be
that happen.
China's news feed.
That's right.
Well, if you think about it, though, if Donald Trump, in his first week or two, were able to save TikTok for the 170 million Americans who use it,
Right.
they'd be going like, you know what? I like that guy. He's smart.
Yeah.
He sees the numbers. He'll figure a way to do it.
It's not just going to be that. I mean, when Americans see deportations or repatriations happen, they're going to be like, thank you. When they see the border closed, they're going to say, this is what I voted for. When they see peace starting to like break out again around the world, they're going to be like, this is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back.
So-
and that's what you're going to see.
So you just
Wait, did you hear that? Okay, hold on. One more time for the people in the back who probably didn't hear. Listen close.
Voted for. When they see peace starting to like break out again around the world, they're going to be like, this is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back.
So-
and that's what
Daddy is back. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I don't care what Joe Biden or Obama or Bernie Sanders himself would ever do for me or within the Democratic Party, okay? Check this out. I am never, ever, ever going to refer to them as daddy in any way, shape, or form. I don't even call my own daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like how? And in this right here, like that is memeable. Like this is literally the memes that people are always referring to African Americans when they are serving the Republican Party, really any party. You know what I'm saying? But it's just really prominent for whatever reason in the Republican Party. And we know, and D.L. Hughley said this best, that when Trump had his party or whatever, his ball or whatever, and he invited Snoop, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, Nelly, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a few other, black and brown folks there. He had more people performing for him than he has serving in his cabinet. I think he has one brother in his cabinet, and I mean, not the split hairs here, but he's a light-skinned brother. He ain't chocolate. He ain't dark chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation. But how do you make that work? How do you make that math right there? How do you make that make sense? And then we have Byron sitting here so desperate to stay in Master's house to get the breadcrumbs of his leftovers, willing to be on Fox News, because Trump is listening. That's his network right there. He is saying, hey, I'm willing to call this dude daddy. I mean, what more do you need? That is not an assumption anymore. He literally called this dude daddy. I don't care about no jokes or if it was tongue in cheek or he was just trying to be funny. Bro, it is not funny. Hey, here's a joke. If you're a guy, call me daddy. And let's see how funny that is. It's not going to work like that. That's not dignity. You don't have no more respect for yourself as a man, let alone a black man here in America. You done lost all of that. Like down the drain. And he's smiling too.
say, this is what I voted for. When they see peace starting to like break out again around the world, they're going to be like, this is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back. And that's what you're going to see.
So you...
Hey, he's like, hey, I nailed that one. I know Daddy Trump is going to see that. Oh, man, I'm going to get that promotion real soon. Like, I almost feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real straight to the point. If I don't care, I don't care type of person. But seeing this type of groveling, seeing this type of, like the movies where the child is holding on to their daddy's ankles while the daddy's walking, so they're kind of dragging the kid on the floor. This is what I'm seeing here. Like, he's like, Trump, come on. I done did all this work. Please, just make me the secretary of the secretaries. Like, come on, man, I bought this new suit just for you. Don't you notice me? Please notice me, Daddy Trump. And I feel bad. Like, I'm like Trump, please get this dude a position. Come on, man, fly him around a couple of times on that jet. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the child that the dad never comes home to play with. And then the mom is like, come on, just spend a few hours with your child. Okay, Byron is over here crying and begging you on national TV. Man, Malcolm X will be rolling in his grave, seeing this right here. Seeing this right here. And it's funny, you see Kid Rock right there? Kid Rock has more of a position or a relationship with Trump than this dude would ever have. It's kind of ironic they have him right there, and I bet you Kid Rock got him on speed dial. Byron can't even get a call back. I'm just saying. Man, oh man. Hey, guys, we need to get our priorities straight, because I don't care about the Republican Party. I don't care about the Democratic Party. I need people who are in a position of power that I vote for to just get in there and get the job done. I don't care if they're likable. I don't care if I can have a beer with them. I don't care if they're robotic or whatever the case is. Get in there and get things done. That's simple. It's very transactional for me. It's no emotion. I appreciate the Bernie Sanders, the AOCs, the Ilhan Omars, the Jamal Bowmans, the Cori Bush. Like, I appreciate those people for being in that party and trying to make it work. But that's all I need you to do. That's simple. But once again, guys, if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, let me know in the comments down below, or hit that Discord button so me and you can have that one-on-one talk. And like always, let's have that conversation.